Hi, I'm Brad with Rising Water Acres. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over some packages that we received in the mail. This is going to be for the 1964 Farmall 806. What we're going to do is we're going to swap out the old shift parts, including the range cover and the shifter knobs, all the linkage and everything. We're going to change it from the 806 shift to the 856, which is a later shift pattern, and by the research I've done, quite a bit more reliable. The reason I'm doing this isn't just to do it. It's because the 806 that I recently picked up, it was having trouble going into high gear. I tried changing out, there's a little bushing in there that's hardened metal. I tried changing that out, didn't have much luck with that. The research I said that I did said that it was probably best just to go to the 856 shift pattern. So that's what we're going to do. I ordered these parts from Missouri. I'm sure there's going to be a card in here somewhere, a business card, that we can show you. But first box, let's see what we're getting here. Okay. Also, this is my oldest son, Brant. This is my youngest son, Grayson. He was the one that hit everything on the lawnmower. Holy buckets. Okay. So these, keep in mind that these are from a scrapyard. They don't make these anymore. So what I'll do is I'll pull it out, even if it looks dirty. We're going to go through, we're going to clean it, and just do the best that we can to make sure that it's done correctly. All right, so this first one, this is going to be your shifter, which goes to your park brake, and I believe it's the range as well, so your range transmission. That's what this one is. Doesn't look too bad. It's a little loose there. Yeah, that's a little loose, but big thing is going to be these holes down here, and it looks like somebody's already gone in here and fixed this pin to make it nice and tight, but they just put what looks like to be just a 1/4 20 bolt in there. I'll throw an actual roll pin in there, and then also some O-rings on here that go on the top of the case, the transmission case. This roll pin looks decent. We'll take, excuse me, we'll wire wheel all this too, just to make sure, one, we go through everything. We're putting our eyes on it and our hands on it just to make sure that it's going to be good to go. We don't want to put it in and then regret not doing it at a later time. This one's going to be for your first, second, third, and fourth shift. That's, I mean, it's a shaft. It's a shaft. We'll clean it up, make sure everything's as tight as we can get it. I mean, we're dealing with a 1964 Farmall. It's not going to be a parade queen. All right, so what this is, this one, okay, this one is going to be our range shifter. It's going to be the one that's closest to the center of the tractor. You can tell because of the way that it is. Actually, no, you can just tell because it's detent right here. Hopefully I'll be able to show you here a little bit later kind of where it goes, and as I'm putting it all together, I'll get some close-up shots of it. But this is going to be for your high, low, neutral, and reverse. This one right here, this is going to be for your first, second, third, and fourth. I don't see any knobs on it, which is mildly disappointing. We'll see if there's some in here, and we'll all find out together, I guess. But this is for your first, second, third, and fourth. Here's your cover. This is what goes on the outside of the tractor, which is going to be what you guys are used to seeing. It's going to need a little cleaned up, painted as well. But on your old style, it was always high, low, neutral, reverse, all in one line. That's the 806 shift pattern. Swapping over to the 856 shift pattern, you have a high, neutral, low over here. But then when you go to get into reverse, you actually bring the shift lever, the range shift lever, over or down, over, and then down again. And that's going to put you into reverse. Your 1, 2, 3, 4 are still located on the same side, the outside of the tractor portion. All right, what do we got here? It's like Christmas. Here, what we've got is I have no clue. I don't know what this piece is. If you guys know what this piece is, please let me know. Looks like we may have a bowl that we get to try and get out of there with an extractor. I don't know. But we'll figure out where that's at. I do have the manual for the 806, but I've looked up where or how to do this. I haven't found anywhere that shows me how to do this, so I thought it'd be good to put out this video to hopefully help. Maybe not, but hopefully help you guys if you're going to go ahead and do this swap. If you're lucky enough, the swap's already been done, because it sounds like the majority of them have been done. All right, so inside here, this is going to be all the shifter linkage. This also goes up on your shifter. I'm going to have to figure out where it goes. But this right here, this is where that detent goes on your range. So when it's all lined up, if you can see this detent right here, that's how I know it's the range shifter. It's going to go into here, and then this will bring it back into reverse. There's lots of odds and ends in here, and this is also the same thing. One of them is for the reverse. One of them, I don't know. All right, and we got some more bolts in here. There is a giant spider with eggs. So shifter linkage. There's a couple more shifter linkages in here. Some lock washers, some bolts. The pins that go into the shifter linkage, I'm going to leave that on there instead of pulling it out. This looks like part of, it goes on the floor. I've never done this before. I've seen it done before. I've searched YouTube. I've searched the interwebs. I even put a post out there on FacePage on an international group. I don't know. It sounds like I may have to pull out the whole shifter column. It doesn't sound very hard, but it sounds time consuming. But when I do that, I'm going to make sure I'm going to clean up all these, because I might as well, if it's out here, at least get that taken care of. This is the other side. I don't know which side goes to which. So we'll have to figure that out as we go. Didn't realize it was going to be this in depth, but that's only the first box. All right, so we're going to switch over to the second box here. I'm going to put this stuff back in here, and then after the video here, we're going to go ahead and put it on the shelf and organize it. And then what we'll do is we'll go through with the wire wheel and clean it all up, throw a coat of paint on it, and hopefully make it last. Kit's not super expensive. Yep. I got it from a place down in Missouri. Again, if there's a card in here, I will let you know who it is. Definitely gives a better deal. I honestly have a tractor place 3-4 miles down the road. I called them and they were $250 more than this. I asked them if they would price match it. They wouldn't. So they've lost my business. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick with this guy for the time being. He's earned it. This isn't the first time I've ordered from him. Last time I ordered a part from him, it came quickly and it was reasonably priced. All right. All right, so this right here, this is the range cover. Pull it out of here. Oh, and it's going to need some TLC. But this is going to shift into your high, low, neutral, and reverse. Typically, it's going to take some work, but typically there's a spring on here that holds this tooth. Only reason I know that is because of Just a Few Acres. Pete from Just a Few Acres. He's messed with the 56 series. And I mean, this seems a little locked up, but it's from a junkyard. What we'll do is we'll clean it, lube everything up, and make sure it's good to go before we put it onto the tractor there. Let's make sure that that's all. All right, that's all in that box. Now, third and final. Sounds like there might be something dragging on the ground. Definitely the heaviest box. If there isn't a card in here, this is all from JP Tractor. I'll put his well, I don't want to put his address, but I'll find his webpage and I'll put it in the link below. Great guy by the name of John. He's treated me very well. He's even told me things to save me money, so that way he's not taking advantage of me, because I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to certain things, and these tractors, parts of that, I am ignorant to. All right, so get rid of this foam. All right. So it looks like this came out of a 756, but they're all interchangeable. The 856, 756, they're interchangeable when it comes to the shift linkage. This is just the housing for the range cover, and then your shifters go up here. Right here. Holy smokes, man. This is heavy. This is really heavy. And yeah, I'm gonna have to take apart the whole steering column. Can you pull down on that? I don't know what she's catching on. Bottom piece. There. All right. So this is the whole steering column. What have I gotten myself into? Yeah, there's another package in there. Yeah. So I've got to swap everything out. Let's see what's in here. Okay, this is the new shift fork. You're gonna need one of these to swap it over. This is the shift fork that goes in the range, and this will do your high, neutral, low, and reverse. It's not the shift fork for the reverse, but you understand. You'll understand more later if you don't now. All right. This is the whole steering column. I didn't realize it was going to be this involved, but it's too late to go back now. So it's going to be what it's going to be. What this will give me a chance to do is to clean up some of the wiring, I guess, on the gauges, because you got your tack gauge over on your passenger side, and then your fuel gauge and temp over on your right-hand side. I mean, it's gonna take some time. I didn't realize it was this in depth, so any advice would be much appreciated. Is there a Woodruff key in there? It looks like I might be. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's in one of these others. But there's supposed to be a Woodruff key that goes over here to your first, second, third, and fourth levers. Make sure it doesn't fall on my toes, please. I'm just going to give this a little quick look through. We got to wire brush these anyway. All right, there it is. That's the Woodruff key. It goes right here, and it's for your first, second, third, and fourth. So next few days, again, I didn't realize it was this involved. So, I mean, this is going to be probably a 2 to 3 to maybe even 4-day project for me. Hopefully I'll be able to get it knocked out. I've got some stuff that I really need to get done. I need the 806 to get it done. So that's going to obviously motivate me. I don't think the little Ford 2120 can handle the size of manure spreader that I have. So next few videos are going to be over this, trying to get this all taken care of, trying to make sure that we, do the best that we can to not have any slop in these, because we already have them out. I don't know if my other one will work for this too. But that would be nice if it did. It looks like there's a little broken piece right here. It's not that the end of the world, but if it'll work, I'll put it on instead. That's the unboxing. If you see something, let me know, because again, this is going to be the first time I've ever done this. This is the most involved I've ever been in a tractor. So any tips would definitely help. You guys have anything to say? Okay. So again, the next few episodes, if you want to watch me clean these parts and take them through the wire wheel, do all that, I can try and get some video of that. We'll scuff some stuff up and squirt some paint on it. I'm not a professional again, so it's going to be what it's going to be. It'll work. It'll work the way it's supposed to, but this isn't going to be a parade pony. She's going to be in her work clothes. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. If you have any comments, go ahead and comment below.